I made a video the other day about the vlog setup. So I'm using that setup right now just to do this. This is the DJI Action 4 with a light, a small rig light, and a Rode, just a mic that's passive and has a USB adapter to it. It works really well. That's like my go-to shooter, so I don't have to burn my storage on my phone if it's just convenient or blah blah blah. And vlogging is really just, I mean, it's a hobby. It's something that I really enjoy doing. It's definitely not a job. And that's one of the appeals of it. It's definitely not a job. I make $0. I lose money typically because I'm buying. I'm not necessarily buying things for the vlog, but I am buying things because I want to eat and I want the new camera or something like that. Which I guess those kind of two are more closely knit. It's just, I mean, I hate having to justify myself to. I always feel I have to justify what I'm doing and how, oh, well, this is for this, and then, when I should just be living within reason, but also just living and enjoying and doing things that actually bring me joy and things that are fun. I have plenty of other things in my life that are not fun and are necessity, and I don't care for them at all, but they still must be done. So that takes up a big chunk of my day and my life, and I guess you could say I'm very resentful for it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I wasn't born rich. I didn't wasn't born with a trust fund. That's just the way things work. But I do this for the joy of it and just because it's just fun. I, when you get older, the more and more having fun just seems to be taken away from you. And you have to be whatever, and it's like, yeah, you have responsibilities and you have things, and maybe you'll get lucky. Like I'm married, so that's a lot. It makes life a little bit that's more fun, and that makes life a little bit easier. But ultimately, I'm responsible for it, and all this speaking of personal responsibility and things like that, but it's never applied. And it's like, okay, well, it's my responsibility to take care of my health. It's my responsibility to bring joy to myself. I guess the only parameters are it's not hurting anyone else, it's not hurting myself, and the vlog of just like a diary of what I'm doing and what I'm thinking at the moment fills that void, that need to just be able to speak. Maybe even not to an audience, not to anybody, maybe just to myself, and process what's going on. There's been a lot going on that I need to process, and it's overwhelming, and you just want to disassociate, and you don't want to do this. And I'm very, very guilty of that, especially these past few years, just to disassociate and not attach myself to anything that just would stress me out or just make me not want to pursue joy. But it's something that's lost a lot. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in this country it feels a lot like that. That is just anything that's not making you money. Why aren't you always making money? If you're doing something that doesn't make you money and you're just doing it to have fun, it's seen as sinister almost. And that sentiment seems to have been growing over the last few years. You should be hustling, you should be making money, you should be doing what somebody else wants and not what you want. If that's the thing that brings you joy, that's weird, but whatever. It's not my life. I don't control you. I just this is fun and it still continues to be fun, so I continue to do it.